All I can tell y'all is that it's about to go down. All right.
Welcome to Southeastern, Minnesota's #1 podcast for high school sports. This is Tiger Nation and Beyond with your host, straight out of Stewartville, Adam Peterson.
Hey, what's up, Tiger Nation, and welcome into Tiger Nation and Beyond, the season number 5, episode number 32, and most of our spring sports teams are rolling. It was a beautiful week last week. I don't know how I'm in a hooded sweatshirt right now because it is freezing cold outside. There is snow and sleet falling. I don't like the looks of that. That means that baseball, softball, things like that could get postponed, and that doesn't make me happy. Shouldn't make you happy in Tiger Nation either. Episode 32. Baseball starts off hot, softball gets a win, track and field is out in action. I'm excited to talk to you about what's going on. Let's run it down here. We're on the Razzle Dazzle channel on YouTube. Subscribe, like, whatever you need to do to support the channel. We'll try to keep bringing you everything there is to do with Stewartville sports here in Minnesota for as long as we can. Let's start it out here. Back on April 10th, Stewartville against Winona baseball. As you know, Stewartville baseball got in the win column early on, had a bunch of hits, a bunch of runs. We played the Windhawks. How about this score? 5-2 for the Tigers. Let's go. We started off with 1 run in the first. We had 2 in the third, 2 in the fourth. That was a 5-0 lead. They got 1 in the 6th, 1 in the 7th, but it wouldn't be enough as Stewartville would win 5-2. We had 5 runs on 7 hits, 1 error. Winona ended with 2 runs, 6 hits, 1 error. Titan Klunder was fantastic. What a game for him. He pitched 4 innings, had only 2 hits, 0 runs, 9 strikeouts. 9 of 12 outs were strikeouts by Klunder. And then Jace Klug comes in, slams the door shut. 3 innings pitched, 4 hits, 2 runs, 3 strikeouts for the sophomore Klug. In terms of hitting, Carter Miller, 2 for 3. He had a double, a triple, and a run scored. Brady Pickett, he was 1 for 4. He had a 2-bagger out there, 2 RBIs. Owen, the whole kitchen sinking, 1 for 3, double and 2 runs scored. Colton Parker, 1 for 2. I think he had some walks. He had 2 walks, double, a run scored, RBI. Luke Hebel, how about him? Our catcher, I hear he's fantastic behind the plate, also contributing in the box. He was 1 for 3, had an RBI. He also had a walk. Isaac Larson, 1 for 2, a run and a stolen base. So that would move the baseball team's record to 2-0 to start the season. Next up, softball was in action on the 11th. They were taking on the Zumbrota Mazeppa Cougars. I believe this game was at home. It was the opener, not only the home opener, but the season opener for Stewartville softball. As a lot of games got postponed or rescheduled. Some even got canceled. I know the ones in Mauston did. So this would be the first time we got to see that softball team that you got a preview, an in-depth preview of in episode 31. If you didn't see it, go back and check it out. Fantastic group of girls that we'll be watching this year. Against Zumbrota Mazeppa, unfortunately, the Cougars would come out on top. 10-2 was the final score. Zumbrota Mazeppa would score 4 runs in the first inning, and Stewartville would try to battle back. We would score 2 in the top of the third, but they would answer with 2 of their own in the bottom half of the inning. I don't know why I have this switched up. No, it was a home game. So Stewartville should be on the bottom. This is completely my fault. I don't know why I didn't adjust that font and everything. But anyway, they were up 6-0 going into the third. We would have 2 in the bottom of the half of the inning. And then they would rattle off 2 runs in the 4th, the 5th. And then it would be scoreless for the 6th and 7th. Final score 10-2. Zumbrota Mazeppa 10 runs on 6 hits, 1 error. Stewartville 2 runs on 9 hits. 9 hits, but we committed 5 errors in the field. But look at that. We out-hit them by 3. We just couldn't string it together. I think another issue was, I believe we issued 9 that was redundant. I believe one of the other challenges we had was that we issued 9 walks in the game, and so you put those free base runners on. I think we were getting squeezed a little bit in the zone is what I was hearing from some people in the crowd. I guess that's the way it goes sometimes. Tressa Smith started. She pitched 4 innings, had 5 hits, 8 runs, 6 of those earned 6 walks, 2 strikeouts. The freshman Sydney Clark, we got to see her for the first time on the mound. 3 innings pitch, only allowed 1 hit, 2 runs, 2 of those earned, 3 walks, but she had 5 strikeouts, 5 of the 9 outs that she had. In terms of hitting, we had 5 girls that had hits. 4 of them had 2 or more, or I guess 2 because there wasn't more. But Tressa Smith, she was 2 for 4 with a run scored. Elena Layton had an outstanding game. She had I believe it was a 2 RBI double. She was 2 for 4 with a double, and like I said, 2 RBIs. Grace Elton was 1 for 4 with a double. Josie Cahoon, 2 hits for her on the day. And then Sydney Clark, not just a pitcher, 2 for 2, and I can't wait to tell you what's coming with her in just a few days' action. But I don't want to let you in on the secret just yet on what kind of coming out party she had for Stewartville. That moves us on. Baseball, starting out 2-0. They were going to be taking on Cassimanorville. It was April 11th. This was the first of back-to-back games for Stewartville Cassin. One at home, one on the road. I want to say that this one was at home. And we would bring it home 3-2. Holy cow, I bet Coach Schmitz has some gray hairs on his head after this game. As you can see right here, it was 1-0 Stewartville after one. Then each of the teams scored one in the third inning, so it would be 2-1 Tigers. But then the Comets would answer back in the top of the fifth. It would be 2-2. But then in the seventh inning, bottom of the seventh, I think we got, was it Sickink got on maybe by a walk, stole second. I think there was an error or something. We ended up getting in 3-2 as we walk this one off, 3-2. And we were with 2 outs too, I believe. First baseman couldn't handle a throw or something happened there. But anyway, we got Sickink in and we'd get the job done. Colton Parker was on the mound, 2 innings pitched, 1 hit, 1 run, 1 earned run, 6 walks, 4 strikeouts. And then Logan Skustad came on, 5 innings pitched, 2 hits, 1 run. None of those earned, 5 walks, 4 strikeouts. In terms of hitting, Brady Pickett, Owen Sickink, Carter Miller, Luke Hebel all had hits for our team. As you saw, we put together 4 hits, but we did it when we needed them. That's what it's all about. If guys get on base, move them around, and then get them in. As you can see, Owen Sickink, 3 runs scored for him. Also had 2 stolen bases. He's fast. We saw it on the football field. Well, on the base pass, he has 2. Carter Miller also had a stolen base and 1 RBI. So Stewartville would run their record baseball to 3-0. 3-0, a little win streak going there for the Tigers. Like to see that. That moves us on to track and field. This was the Glen Amundsen Invitational in Tiger Nation. I know that should be our track. Unfortunately, the referendum didn't pass, so we'll just take a picture off of Google, and that's the one you get. In terms of results, how about the boys? Absolute domination in Tiger Nation, 227 points. Second place, just 175. Our girls team finished in third with 98. Let's run down the individual events as they come. For boys, shot put, how about this? Tor Lunas, Peyton Byrne, 1-2. 54 feet, 10 and 1/2 inches for Lunas. Byrne, 54 feet, 4 and 1/2 inches. And then how about Ridge Hatz? First year out for track. He places 6th, got us 3 team points, 41 feet, 3 inches. Not just that for Lunas and Byrne. They didn't just go 1-2 and Amundsen Invite. They threw the number 1 and number 2 state best for the season already. So they're already at the top of that, what do they call it? The honor roll or something like that. How about that? First time out, they're only going to get better. The dynamic duo? I don't know. We should figure a name out for those guys because they are just launching the shot put. For the discus, Tor Lunas got first place there, 140 feet even. Peyton Byrne was in third place, 133.01. So 2 of the top 3 spots to Tiger Nation. We go to the long jump. We got the top spot there. Charlie Wood, 20 feet, 1 3/4 inches. We also had 4th and 5th place with Dylan Scanlon and Nolan Light. We moved to the triple jump. We had 2, 5, 6, 7 coming out of Stewartville. Luke Eastman was our top finisher in second, 38 feet, 2 3/4 inches. That was good for 18 points. As you can see, Nelson Meyer and Vince Wellick rounded out that top 7, which accumulated some extra team points for us to help the boys, like I said, take the title in this one. Boys high jump. We didn't see the defending state champion, but we did see a winner in the Glen Amundsen Invite. It was Dylan Hoot at 5 feet, 10 inches. That was good for first place. Jason Schindler was in 5th. Tied Sawyer Wood from Stewartville, and Luke Picker in 7th place. So you see 4 of essentially the top 7 finishers from Tiger Nation. Then we move on to boys pole vault. Eli Shy and John Coliano both went 10 feet 6 inches, but I believe it goes based on, excuse me, how many faults each of them had, and usually whoever gets the jump cleared earlier. So Eli would take first, John second, and then Dylan Hoot, who already had a win took 5th place at 9 feet 6 inches. Move on to the 4x800 relay team. Stewartville boys would finish 3rd. That was the team made up of Goff, Hagen, Sellers, and Lengths at the time of 9:07. GML OKS, they were just flying. 8:46. That's an incredible time. Then we moved to the 110 hurdles. We had 2 of the top 5 guys. Cam Thompson and 17.8 was good for 3rd place. Luke Eastman finished in 5th at 18.99. The boys 100 meter dash. Dylan Scanlon, Jack Buntrock Coming in fourth and fifth, 11.84 and 11.85 respectively. How about that, though? Bunchrock coming back from a knee injury. Good to see him back out there, and that speed is only going to get better as he gets more comfortable on that leg. Great job by Scanlon and Bunchrock. Then we move to the 4x200 meter relay team. The team of Hance, Anderson, Wood, and Johnson went 136.4. That was good for third place. The 1600 meter run, Isaiah Fitzgerald took second place, 4:55, sub 5 minutes. That's incredible. Wrigley Miller, Josh Langseth, fourth and sixth. Langseth ran 4:59. Miller ran 5:17. Each of those guys getting us some team points. Then we go to the 4x100 meter relay. We got second and fifth. We entered a couple teams in this. Feed the cats. That's what Coach Muller says. Feed the cats. And Coach Meyer's doing the same thing with boys track. We had 8 guys that all grouped together, 2 groups of 4 to finish second and fifth. The top team, Taryn Conlon, Dylan Scanlon, Johnson, Bunchrock, they ran 44.56. That was good for second place. Just 8/100ths of a second out of winning that. And then our second team of Justice Dino, Wood, and Grayson Schneider. Big guy running the 100. Love to see that. They finished in 46.99. That moves us on to the 400 meter run where Ben Hagan and Jason Schindler went 5-6 for Tiger Nation, getting us 17 points total. 56.88 for Hagan, Schindler 56.92. Then the 300 hurdles, Cam Thompson, and he's usually our top hurdler, 45.17. That was good for third place. Luke Eastman was in fourth place with 45.40 was his time. The boys 800 meter dash, we had guys second and fourth, Goff 2:11.65, and then David Waters 2:17.68. In the 200 meter dash, we had a third place finish by Logan Johnson. 23.50 was the run there. As you see, the winner, Sam Backer, the big running back out of Chatfield, blazing speed for him. He ended up winning this event. Boys 3,200 meter, Isaiah Fitzgerald brings home the win. 10:43, finishing 45 seconds in front of the second place guy. Incredible run for Fitzgerald. Boys 4x400 meter relay. This was the last event, at least that we're reporting for boys. Steuerville would place fourth. This was Hance, Meyer, Struhar, and Hagen. They would finish in 3:53. That was good, like I said, for fourth place. That moves us on to the girls. Girls field events for discus. Anna Cummins is fifth place finisher for Steuerville, 94 feet 3 inches. And then in the long jump, we had 3 girls in the top 8. Avery Spencer, Claire Olson, Jada Raymaker. Spencer went 14 feet 5 inches. Olson 14 feet even. Jada Raymaker 13 feet 9 inches. They brought home 16 points for us just in that event alone. The triple jump, Avery Spencer, a top 5 finish for her there, 31 feet 7 inches. Then we go to the high jump. We had 3 girls in the top 6. Audrey Schindler, who went to state in this event just 1 year ago. She was a top 3 finisher in third at 4 feet 10 inches. She tied with Olivia Meyer, who was also at 4 feet 10 inches, and Morgan Schild, 4 feet 8 inches, was good for 6th place. Then we go to the pole vault. We had 3 girls going in the top 6. Izzy Shy, Abby Langseth tied at that 7-foot mark. And then Brianna Train, again, because of the attempt that you make it on for that 7 feet, that's how they kind of stagger you. So Brianna Train, even though she went 7 feet like the others, she finishes in 6th place. Girls 4x800 meter dash. We had 3 girls in the top 6 again. Oh, what am I doing there? I must have messed up. Yeah, it's the same thing. Sorry, guys. I don't have the 4x800 with me. We'll move on to the 100 meter dash. Anna Myrie finished in 5th place, 20.32 seconds for her. In the 4x200 meter relay, we had top 2. Yes, 2nd place there. Haley Strum, Avery Spencer, Taylor Clement, and Olson run 1:53.43. Good for 2nd place. We also had a team finish in 6th. That was Kylie Minnick, Keely Steele. She's out for track. I like to see that. In soccer, basketball, now track, 3-sport athlete this year. And then Meyer, 2 minutes, 1 second. That was good for 6th place. In the girls 1,600 meter dash, she's outstanding. She was in cross country. She is in track, especially the long distance. Nora Campbell, 6:13 was her time. And that was good for a top 5 finish. Then we go to the 4x100 meter relay. Did I not just do, there was a 4x2. Let me just check. Did we do the same thing? 2-6. And now I'm going to go back to the 100 meter. 2-6, yeah. We kind of run the same results here. I thought I messed up these graphics, but in the 4x1, Raymaker, Strum, Steele, Olsen ran together. So Strum and Steele, put them together. Dynamic things happen. 52.75 was their time. And then in 6th place, you had Minnick, Meyer, the younger Strum, Kyle Strum, and Audrey Schindler. 55.31 was their time, good for 6th place. Then we go to the 400-meter run. Olivia Meyer was 3rd place with a time of 1 minute, 8.76 seconds. We go on to the 4x400 meter relay. This would be the last event of the night. And we have been dominating this event in girls track and field. The 4x400 meter relay, I don't know if we haven't sent a team to state since I've been doing the podcast. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. But how about this for a start? We win by almost 11 and a half seconds. Strum, Spencer, Clement, Schindler, 4:18, first run of the season. And then we had a top 4 team in 4th place, 4:55.40. It was Bunny, Langseth, Strum, and Schild. So great job by all of them. That moves us back onto the field. Baseball, April 13th against Cass Manderville. And again, I think this one was on the road. They went back to back. I know Wisconsin's been doing that where they try to schedule the teams back to back. And my nephew was telling me it had something to do with to make sure that the pitchers, that you're not trying to save one pitcher for one team all the time, that because of the pitch count rules. I don't know if Minnesota's doing that as well. I'd have to check into that. But either nonetheless, they would be taking them on. Cass Manderville would try to be getting essentially revenge after that 3-2 win that Stewartville took at home. Stewartville coming in 3-0. Make it 4-0 to start the season. Big time. 11 runs put up on the board for Stewartville. Cass Manderville only 4. You see here, Stewartville scored 1 in the 2nd, 1 in the 5th, 4 in the 6th, 5 in the 7th. How about that run support late in the game? And if you look at it here, Cass Manderville was ahead 3-1 after 4 innings, 3-2 after 5 innings. But then Stewartville bats came alive and finished with 11 runs on 14 hits, 7 errors in the field. We'll have to clean that up. I'm sure the coaches are working on that. Cass Manderville, 4 runs on 4 hits, 3 errors. We had 3 guys pitch, and Ty Brown, 4 innings pitched, 3 runs, none of those earned, 4 walks, 2 strikeouts. Tegan Malone, he had 1 inning pitch, allowed no hits, 1 run, 1 earned run, 4 walks though, and 1 strikeout. Tapia, 2 innings pitch, no hits, no runs, no walks, 3 strikeouts. Great job there. In terms of hitting, how about Brady Pickett? 4 for 5, a double, 3 RBIs, 3 stolen bases, 2 runs. Fantastic night for this fantastic day. It wasn't in the night. Look, it's sunny right there. Owen Sicking, 2 for 4, double, triple, 1 RBI, stolen base. Reed Newbar, what a night day for him too. 3 for 4, 2 runs, 1 RBI. And then Zach Schreiber, 1 for 3, 2 runs, 2 RBIs. And all of these guys had 1 hit. Colton Parker, Carter Miller, Luke Hebel, Larson, Titan Clunder even got in the action, not just the pitcher. So 14 hits by Stewartville. Love to see that as they stretch their record to 4-0. We move to the softball diamond. This one was against Cannon Falls, and this one was on the road. Stewartville getting on the bus, traveling northward is about 45 minutes up to Cannon Falls. Unfortunately, Stewartville could not manufacture a run. Cannon Falls would take this game 5-0. Cannon Falls 1 run in the 1st, 3rd, 4th, and then 2 in the bottom of the 6th. That would make it 5-0. Stewartville, no runs on 3 hits, 3 errors. Cannon Falls had 5 runs on 8 hits, 1 error. Tressa Smith started this game, 4 innings pitched, 5 hits, 3 runs. All of those earned, 2 walks, 1 strikeout. Sydney Clark came on in relief, 2 innings pitched, 3 hits, 2 runs. None of those earned, 1 walk and 2 strikeouts. In terms of those 3 hits, Elena Layton had 2 of them, and she also had a stolen base. Sydney Clark was 1 for 3 with a double. That moves us on. Saturday was the opening of the Sandlot. I can't believe I didn't put a picture on. So thanks to everybody who went, contributed to this, whether it was the design, the construction, the financing, the donations, whoever works the concession stand, everybody that had a part in it. What a fantastic addition to Tiger Nation down there by the baseball and softball fields in terms of the concession stand and the bathrooms and things like that. So big thank you to everybody that supported that. I know the school helped finance that as well. So kudos to everybody. They're really beautiful facility that we're kind of building up there. We had the turf taken care of in the fields, I know, a couple of years ago. Now we added the concession stand. Who knows? Maybe they'll add a press box there at the softball field so I can call some games. I don't know. Either way, otherwise I'll just be sitting in my lawn chair doing it. But anyway, we're talking baseball here. Stewartville baseball coming in 4 straight wins to start the season, going up against a tough team from up north, Northfield Raiders. Unfortunately for us, we would lose this one by 1 run. What a heartbreaker. A heartbreaker. We put 5 runs on the board in the second inning. It was 5-0. They would match it with 3 runs in the fourth, 2 runs in the fifth, so it was 5-5 going into the bottom of the fifth. Stewartville would score a run, then it was 6-5, but Northfield would score 2 in the 6th inning to take that 7-6 lead and end up winning this game. As you see, Northfield 7 runs on 11 hits, 5 errors. Stewartville 6 runs on 5 hits, 3 errors. Titan Clunder started this game. I believe he started it. 3 innings pitched, 5 hits, 3 runs, 3 earned, 5 walks, 4 strikeouts. Jace Klug, 3 innings pitched, coming on relief, 6 hits, 4 runs, 3 of those earned, 2 walks, 1 strikeout. Reed Neubauer led the team at the plate, 2 for 3 with a run, an RBI, and a stolen base. Brady Pickett, after that hot day against Cass Manorville, got another hit, 1 for 4 with a run and an RBI. Colton Parker was 1 for 4. Zach Schreiber, 1 for 3 with a run, an RBI, a stolen base. Sickink, Titan Clunder, and Luke Hebel all scored runs for us as well. Great to see Luke Hebel up there. Such a hard worker. I'm a big fan of him, and love to see him behind the plate. You need the hardest worker on the field to be the catcher, and I believe Luke Hebel's that guy, and it's great to see that. I always tell the girls, catchers are out there to really be a defensive stopper. Like, the most important thing for them is to be defense. Everything that they contribute in the box, just icing on the cake, and it's great to see Luke Hebel contributing in that regards. Next up, Stewartville softball. Came out a little bit tougher. 2 runs against in the first game against Zabrota Mazeppa, 0 runs against Cannon Falls. We would need to get those bats going, and we were taking on Austin. We would do just that, as we would score 14 runs on 14 hits. Incredible. Got out hot. 2 runs in the first, 5 runs in the second, 7 runs in the fourth. It was all Tigers in this one. 14 runs, 14 hits, only 2 errors. Austin, 1 run on 3 hits, 5 errors. You heard me allude to it earlier. I was kind of prefacing about Sydney Clark, the freshman. Now, I talked about this in the preview in episode 31, how fantastic Sydney Clark is. Okay, we talked about those freshmen on the basketball team, that trio. Let me tell you, Sydney Clark is one of those athletes as well, and she showed you right here what she's made of. Pitched a complete game, 3-hitter, 1 run allowed, 2 walks, 6 strikeouts, but not just that. Then she goes into the batter's box, goes 4 for 4 with 2 RBIs, 2 runs scored, a stolen base. What can't this girl do? Fantastic talent, and we get her for 4 more years. You see somebody else up there? That's Tressa Smith. She's ready to step in the box. She absolutely smoked one out of center field. It was the tweet from Stewartville Softball said it was halfway to Racine. I wasn't at the game, so I'll have to take their word for it. Absolutely smashed it for a 3-run homer. How about Hannah Martinson the day she had? 2 for 3, 3 runs scored, 3 stolen bases, RBI. She's been fantastic. Grace, she was also Martinson, I should say. Also on the back end of an incredible double play, I heard, with the hustle that she put forth. From what I heard, there was a girl on first base. They bunted it down. I think Rowan was coming up from third base, throws it to first to Josie Cahoon. Well, third baseman's bailing on that, right? Well, left fielder comes in, and the girl from first is trying to make it all the way to third. Well, left fielder, Hannah Martinson there, Josie Cahoon puts the throw, 2 for the price of 1. Let's get those double plays. Nobody on base, 2 outs, love it. Anyway, that's Hannah Martinson. Grace Elton, 2 for 3 with 2 RBIs and a run scored. Elena Layton continues to stay hot from the left side of the plate. 1 for 2, 2 runs scored, a stolen base. Savannah Hedin was 1 for 2 with a run and an RBI. Josie Cahoon, I just told you about how she was on the front end of that double play. She was 1 for 2 with a run scored and RBI. So Stewartville softball gets their first win, and they got a couple games coming up this week that I'm sure they're looking forward to after putting 14 runs up on the board. That's what I got for you here. We ran down several baseball games, thanks to the Coach T-Flow, Coach Schmitz, for sending me those results. We got plenty of softball games. Again, on Game Changer for those stats. We got the track results. Just love being able to shine a spotlight on such incredible teams that we have here in Tiger Nation, in Stewartville. If you have anything for me, stories, or, because I can't make it to all the games or all the track meets. If there's any interesting takes or things you saw or you want me to share, happy to take those. It's tigernationdbeyond@gmail.com. Just spell it all out, tigernationdbeyond@gmail.com. It comes right to me. I try to put it in here and just get it rolling. We're going to try to, because there's so many games and events on a week-to-week basis, we'll try to keep this going from week to week until the end of the spring season. So we'll see how we do. As long as everybody's helping me like they have been, hopefully I can keep it going for you. I think that's everything I got for you. Thanks for tuning in here to Tiger Nation and Beyond. I think, though, episode number 32 in season number 5 is in the books, and we got some wins and some big time performances for track and field. So I love seeing that. I'm excited for episode number 33. Let's bring some more of that energy. Let's bring some more of that positivity, and let's bring some more wins with the performances that our Stouffville athletes are putting on. Thanks for tuning in here. This has been Tiger Nation and Beyond. Season number 5, episode number 32 is now officially in the books after I rambled on for a little while. Until next time, remember that you're never wrong to do the right thing. Take care, Tiger Nation.